The Giver. One of the best books I've ever read over the entire summer. It's about a boy who lives in this world that you could almost describe as not real. And it's a different type of book, which is basically like, it's almost like he's in a different universe, but he's not. And he goes through different struggles and different things to figure out who he is in this world and figure out what he does. And at the end, there's a really good plot twist towards it, almost to the end, but not fully to the end. And it's a really good book. I totally recommend it.
Have you ever wondered what happened after Harry Potter left Hogwarts? Then this is the book for you. In this fantasy novel, J.K. Rowling tells the tale of Albus Potter, who goes back in time. Can he fix time? Read this book to find out. I would recommend this book to people who like play scripts.
Go. Peggy and Hamilton, a historical fiction book about the Revolutionary War and Peggy, Schuyler, and Alexander Hamilton's connection. I think you should read this book because it has a lot of information and it's also very good.
What would it be like if no other rails in the ocean could feel your song? That's how Blue 55 feels. Join Iris in the song Farewell by Len Kelly as she takes her journey to write a song for Blue 55. Maybe you'll find your song too.
The Sneaker of Magic by Natalie Lloyd is one of the best books I've ever read. The protagonist moves around a lot with her mom, her sister, and her dog. But when they stumble upon the town of Midnight Gulch, their lives begin to turn around.
3, 2, 1.
Do you love fairy tales but wants to know what happens next? Read Land of Stories. The fantasy series Christopher Colferro tells the tale of Alex and Connor Bailey, who fall into their grandmother's old storybook and appear in the fairy tale world. I recommend this book because it adds to fairy tales but with a twist. It also gives villains a story they may not have had before as well.
1.
Ugh, I need something to do. This is a good book. It's called Out of My Mind by Sharon M. Draper. I'm going to read the first page. I'm surrounded by thousands of words, maybe millions. Cathedral, mayonnaise, pomegranate, Mississippi, Neapolitan, hippopotamus, silky, terrified, iridescent, tickle, sneeze, wish, worry. Words have always swirled around me like snowflakes, each one delicate and different, each one melting untouched in my hands. Deep within me, words pile up in huge drifts, mountains of phrases and sentences, and connected ideas, clever expressions, jokes, love songs. From the time I was really little, maybe just a few months old, words were like sweet liquid gifts, and I drank them like lemonade. So there's the first page of the book, Out of My Mind.
Okay, go for it.
If you like funny books, I have the book for you. This book is a really funny book. It shows that not all books without pictures are not good books.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Well, by the way, while you're already here, let me tell you about this book. It's called Sugar. It's about this girl that lives on a plantation and she's a slave. She doesn't love her name because it's Sugar. Let me read you the first line. Everybody likes sugar. Is that true for you too?
This is sad. I'm very bored. I need some entertainment. Here's a good book. This is called The Crossover. It's by Kwame Alexander. It's about two twins, and they play high school basketball. So this one kid, he always raps when he talks, and that's really exciting. But if you like basketball and music, this is definitely the book for you. Again, it's The Crossover by Kwame Alexander.
I was reading this really good book that I think you might like. I wonder if we have it here. Here it is. It's called The Mysterious Benedict Society. It's about 4 kids, Rainy, Kate, Sticky, and Constance, that have many different skills. Sticky is a genius and he can read almost any book. Kate is really energetic and can run for like 3 miles without running out of breath. Rainy is really into word puzzles and mysteries, and Constance can read minds. They all work for Mr. Benedict, and they work together to solve mysteries, and one of their mysteries is fighting against Mr. Benedict's evil brother, Mr. Curtin. I think you should read it.
3, 2, 1.
Do you like mystery books? If so, Space Case is the book for you. It's a best-selling novel by Stuart Gibbs. Dashiell is the main character. On Moonbase Alpha, someone has been murdered. You must read to find out who is the accomplice. And also, I recommend this book because it makes you think that kids can do more than just go to school.
Oh my, I'm late for my math class. I've been enjoying Insignificant Events in the Life of a Cactus book. It's really good. It's about a girl who doesn't have arms and moves to a different state and solves mysteries. You should read it. Go check it out.
So this is Wonder. This is a really good book and I recommend it. The reviews from people that have read this book. A crackling page turner filled with characters you can't help but root for. Entertainment Weekly. Rich and memorable. The New York Times book review. Wonder is the best kids book of the year. Slate.com. Awards and recognition. One of Times Magazine's 100 best young adult books of all time. An Entertainment Weekly 10 great kids books selection. A New York Times book review notable book. A Parents Magazine top 10 book of the year. An E.B. White Read Aloud Award winner. A Washington Post best kids book. An NPR Outstanding Backseat Book Club pick. A U.S. Today Top 100 bestseller. A IRA CBC Teacher's Choice. An ALA ALSC notable book. This is a really good book. I really recommend it.
Hi, are you looking for a good book to read? Well, you should read this. It's about a little girl whose mom does not want to get out of bed. Her sister got to go stay with her friends. And her dad's in jail. And so she went to go as a foster child at a house. And she saw this dog running on the street. She wants to have the dog, and so she and her new friend Howard are trying to capture the dog. If you want to know more, you should read the book. Do you want to read a book that is very adventurous and a really fun book to read, but not a big, thick book? I recommend Kingdom of Friendly. It has a bunch of wonderful adventures where Lucas and his friend Clara go on many adventures. The titles are really pretty too.
Hello. This is Spy School British Invasion by Stuart Gibbs. This book is packed with drama, action, suspense, and thrilling cliffhangers. I love this book and all the other series, and I bet you will too. Are you feeling bad for a book? Well, Bad Guys is the book for you. It is an action-packed graphic novel. If you like the first one, then you can read the whole series. This book is called Crunchshot. It's a very good book. It is about a kid and his family, and they're pretty poor. And he had this imaginary friend when he was little, and it comes back, and it helps him get through his life.
Are you bored? You're really bored. Here's a new book. Okay. My book is Wings of Fire, and it's about these 5 dragonets of destiny, who their destiny is to save this dragon world. And the main character for this book, Clay, doesn't think he is ready yet. to save the world. And since they're they're kind of hidden away from the world to kind of train for their destiny, they all want to go out. They all want to kind of see the world and stuff. So they run away, and then crazy things happen. But I'm not going to tell you anymore.
I'm trying to read this really good book.
If you like stories with happy endings, then I think you'd love this book. It's called The Front Desk by Kelly Yang. If you ever have enough time to spare, then you should really read it. So go check it out.
2, 1.
If you don't read Rookie of the Year, you will regret it for the rest of your life. In the realistic fiction novel by Phil Bildner, tells the tale of Rip and Red, the main characters who are best friends and play basketball. I recommend this book because once you finish the first, you want to get the second in a minute. It also leaves you on your tippy toes. One more thing is, I've read this book twice. Do you want to figure out what happened to these basketball superstars? Read this book to find out.
Hello, do you like stories of fantasy and adventure? Then you will love The Land of Stories. This is an amazing book by Chris Colfer about two twins that gain possession of a book that transports them to a fairy tale world. And they meet characters that will change their life forever. And you can read the series.
Are you looking for a book to read? Well, you should read Front Desk by Kelly Yang. Mia Tang has lots of secrets. Number 1, she lives in a motel, not a big house. Every day while her immigrant parents clean the rooms, 10-year-old Mia manages the front desk of the Calvista Motel and tends it to the guests. Number 2, her parents hide immigrants. And if the mean motel owner, Mr. Yao, finds out they've been letting them stay in empty rooms for free, the Tangs will be doomed. Number 3, she wants to be a writer. But how can she be one when her mom thinks she should stick to math because English is not her first language? It will take all of Mia's courage, kindness, and hard work to get through this year. Will she be able to hold on to her job, help the immigrants and guests escape Mr. Yao, and go for her dreams?